Good morning, Poke fans. Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt, and this is our climb up the ranked ladder in Season 8 to hit the Master Ball tier using the team that we built from scratch. Now, in yesterday's video, I was really tired. I woke up at 6 a.m. for no reason other than my body said wake up, and I had a lot of stuff to do. And before I got everything done, I ended up taking a nap. Now that nap felt really good, but unfortunately I woke up like 40 minutes before I had to go to work, so I had to quickly get everything done, shower, upload the video for yesterday, and here we are today. It's Tuesday, my dudes. So we are going to be recording a video for today, which is Tuesday, tomorrow, which is Wednesday, and I'm hoping to have enough time for Thursday's video. Now I'm doing this because we are expected to have a kind of like a heat wave situation come in. I know today is supposed to be mid to low 80s, and tomorrow is going to be mid to high 90s. And then the rest of the week is supposed to be kind of high 80s, low 90s. So I'm going to try to do as much as I can throughout the week so I don't miss a upload. But in the event that I do, you guys could, show some love by leaving a like on the video, commenting, and maybe subscribing, because heat here sucks and I hate trying to record in the heat. So with that all said, further ado, I don't have any other announcements. Oh wait, actually I do have one more. Yesterday, before I took a nap, we changed a couple of things. I got so done with trying to deal with Trick Room, I had made a couple of changes on Fluttermane. Fluttermane will now use booster energy and now knows Imprison. We're going to try this out for a hot minute, and I apologize for adjusting the mic quite a bit. I just, for some reason, something seems off. Anyway, so we're going to do Imprison and booster energy. So we no longer have Thunderbolt and Dazzling Gleam. We now just do single target attacks with Moonblast and Shadow Ball, which is probably the worst combination that I could come up with. But in team comps, when I have to sometimes deal with Wide Guard, I think dealing with, a multi-attack, it's kind of bad. I've been kind of tricked out of that, but we are going to be doing speed, so we'll be hitting 307 still, but Fluttermane will have no item after that. Well, I'm just trying to prevent Trick Room from being casted. If I can't taunt the user, because everyone's going to use Mental Herb, I will take it off the market completely, unless Mental Herb prevents Imprison, and which we'll try that out in this video, because why not? We'll see what happens. So let's get into our first match of the day. Okay, our first match is here. We've got Tornadus, Brambleghast, Azumarill, Hisuian Arcanine, Rillaboom, and Urshifu. Okay, so this is an assortment of a team here. I like it. So what are we gonna do here? What is the prognosis? I don't know the weaknesses of Brambleghast. I think he's Ghost, so he might be weak to himself. I think anyway, I'm not 100%. Rillaboom's probably going to be out in the open because Fake Out. So I think Urshifu, no. Tornadus is out there. We need Tornadus out there first. We'll bring in Regieleki, Fluttermane for the swap in, and Garchomp for everything else. Now, Azumarill is going to possibly be weak against Steel. His fairy typing, but water, I think, is resistant to steel, so maybe not. It might be just become neutral. It's still good to have if I do need to Terra Steel on Garchomp, but we'll see. All right, Tornadus and Rillaboom versus Regieleki and my Tornadus. Okay, so we're first gonna go ahead and get started off with Tailwind. Now I'm doing this because I know that I can't taunt him, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I might as well get my team set up first, and I'm gonna protect over here. Because the Fake Out is most likely going to hit Regieleki. Fake Out, and boom, Regieleki. Because a lot of people also use Covert Cloak, so they're like, okay, we're not gonna worry about that. It's kind of like with me using, planning on like Mental Herb being used. Like, I'm not even gonna worry about it. Okay, so we're going to then use Rain Dance, Terra Blast, into the Rillaboom. Now Rillaboom is most likely going to use U-turn to get off the field because it needs to be able to save Grassy Surge. This is my assumption, but that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Now I did open myself up to using Rain Dance though, because they could also use Bleak Wind, which is going to make it 100% accurate in the rain. But I am faster. So here we go. Terra Blast, into the Rillaboom. Takes it down by only half? Yeah, Bleak Wind. Regieleki's stats dropped, and Stomping Tantrum to the Regieleki. It's gonna knock him out, which is unfortunate, but I was really hoping that he would do more than half. That's really off to me. All right, Buttermane, come on in. Booster energy. So we get Photosynthesis activated and speed was heightened. Okay, Bleak Wind, and then we're just gonna go right into Moonblast into Tornadus. Hopefully we get a 2-hit KO or a 2 KO here. Moonblast right into Tornadus. Only half, really? There we go. We got one. Man. I do have to compensate for me not. Ouch. I no longer have a spec, so that's probably why. Oh, well. I did get 2, but we traded, so it's 2-2. This isn't good. Maybe I would have had a better chance if I brought out, Arcanine and Azumarill. Alright. Maybe I would have had a better chance if I had brought in Chien-Pao for Rillaboom, which is something that I had in the back of my mind. It's like, Rillaboom's going to be a problem. Grassy Surge is also going to be a thing. So I need to be able to take out somehow but we're going to Bleak Wind, and I'm just gonna Earthquake. It's not gonna hurt Tornadus. I don't know what type of Terra they're gonna use. It's a Hisuian Arcanine. It is, and it's Water. Okay. It gets rid of the ground weakness, which is totally fine. Bleak Wind. It's about half, 45. Maybe 49%. Earthquake comes up next. Doesn't affect Tornadus. It does very little. Even, wow. Really? Even with the Life Orb, it does very little? Oh, that's probably because they're not weak to it. Nation into Garchomp. It's gonna knock us out. Rough Skin does a little bit of damage, but doesn't knock it out, unfortunately. Interesting. And there goes that match there. Interesting. Alrighty, next match is up and ready to go. We've got Torkoal, Indeedee, Armarouge, Lilligant, Hisuian, Goodra, and Fluttermane. Interesting. Now we get to actually use the open that I've really wanted to use for a while, which is the Imprison, because I'm not going to want to deal with that crap. Okay, so who do we bring in after the fact? Yeah, we'll bring in Tornadus and Fluttermane. We'll bring those 2 in, get ourselves set up so that they can't use their shenanigans. Now, I do leave myself open to... Actually, what if I did this instead? Bring in the Tornadus and the Urshifu after. What if I did that instead? What if I brought in the Fluttermane, Chien-Pao first? Fluttermane does the Imprison. I don't get off the Tailwind because relatively, I don't need to get off the Tailwind right away. I can leave Tornadus in the back. I do have to worry about Lilligant a little bit, but maybe we could see what happens. It is Indeedee Armarouge, which is what I thought was going to come out. It's Fluttermane and Chien-Pao. Sort of Ruin. Psychic Surge. Are you going to use the Seed? Nope. Photosynthesis goes off. My speed gets heightened. Okay. In Prison. And I'm going to the Ice Spinner into Indeedee. Indeedee uses Follow Me, which is totally fine. In Prison. Ice Spinner will now go into Indeedee. Takes it about half. No items been used so far. Chien-Pao got hit with a Rocky Helmet, but I took off Psychic Surge. And you can no longer use Trick Room. Get wrecked. Oh, how the turntables have turned. Okay, so Rocky Helmet is still going to be a thing. So I think what I need to do here is Shadow Ball, Moonblast into the Indeedee and Sucker Punch, maybe into, yeah, we'll Sucker Punch into the Armarouge. Indeedee will use Follow Me again, which is good. I didn't use Sucker Punch on there. Oh no, it's going to redirect Sucker Punch though. God dang it. Okay, that's fine. Moonblast into that slot now, which is going to knock out Indeedee. Now, Armarouge, what are you going to do? Heat Wave. It's going to definitely knock out Chien-Pao. Maybe I should have went Shadow Ball into that slot. Maybe I would have knocked it out. It is Life Orb after all. Okay, we're going to bring in Urshifu. I should have brought in Tornadus, to be honest. The Suian Goodra. Okay. So Shadow Ball is going to go into Monsieur Armarouge. And I'm going to Surging Strikes. Is Shadow Ball going to knock him out? I mean, I'm no longer Spec, so I'm not sure. He's probably got a Shelter, so we'll do this. He's probably gonna use the setup move, so I'm not gonna be totally worried about it right now, but I'm just glad I shut off Trick Room. Now I just have to capitalize it. Okay, he withdraws Armarouge to bring out his 4th Pokemon, which is Torkoal. Good call, brings in the Drought. Now with Drought, it's not going to do a whole lot of damage, but Shadow Ball is going to do quite a bit. The thing is, I don't really want to swap out Fluttermane now, because it's going to be worse. And Suian Goodra is going to change to Fairy. Interesting. Alright, Shadow Ball into Torkoal. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. And here comes Surfing Strikes. It's not in the rain, but I do have my Terra Water with Mystic Water equipped. And it's the 2-hit KO. So I do take him out. Question is, well, now what is Goodra gonna do? Heavy Slay out. Knocks out the Fluttermane. I am totally cool with that. Now, I think Imprisoned should still stay on the field. I'm not 100% sure how that works, but I think that's how that works. We'll check it. No, Imprisoned's gone. Okay. Good to know. I'm gonna go ahead and taunt the Armarouge then. And I'm gonna Surging Strikes into it. It may not knock it out, but I'm going to taunt it so it can't use Trick Room, which is what Goodra would really benefit in. This may not KO. I don't think it is. I think it's going to leave him with like 1 HP. Oh, no, it will. Okay, good. All right, Goodra, what are you going to do? Heavy Slam on the Tornadus, which isn't going to do very much. I'm going to go ahead and Rain Dance and Surging Strikes on the Goodra. It's most likely got leftovers, so I'm not sure why it's not doing Shelter. Uh-oh. Did I DC? Please tell me I didn't DC. I don't want to DC. I didn't DC, but they did. All right, next match is ready to go. We've got Regieleki, Urshifu, one of the 3 Pond Spirits. I think it's Azelf, Hisuian Zoroark, Tornadus, and Iron Bundle. Yay, 100% yay. Okay. Okay, so how do I deal with this bunch of Pokemon? Okay, Urshifu is kind of dealt with Fluttermane. Azelf has probably dealt with Fluttermane as well. I'm going to be down 2 hit points no matter what I do, and I don't have my spread move anymore. Sucker Punch may not do anything. I don't think it 1-hit KOs anymore. Okay, I'm going to have to try to outbeat the speed, so I'm going to bring in Tornadus, Fluttermane, Chien-Pao, and Garchomp. Let's go. I don't think I think Regieleki would have done really well in here. I don't think it would be able to compete though. Everyone's just kind of like all over the place, so it's really, really weird. So we'll see. Azelf and Iron Bundle versus Fluttermane and Tornadus. Fluttermane with its booster energy. Speed will be heightened, and no Quark Drive from the Iron Bundle. Okay, we're gonna taunt the Azelf, and we're just gonna go straight into the Moonblast for the Iron Bundle. Yes. Yes, Moonblast into the Iron Bundle. I should Terra here, but I'm neglected to just because of the fact that I don't know what his partners in the back are, and I don't want to use it early and be faked out, because even now he could swap out Iron Bundle. Taunting Azelf. I don't know what you do particularly. No item was in use, and one hit goes to the oh, neat. Okay, so Zoroark goes down because he copied Iron Bundle. Azelf was going to use U-turn. Oh, interesting. Okay. I got faked out, kind of. I still hit the Zoroark and knocked it out, which I wasn't really expecting, but I was like, wait, why didn't Quark Drive go off? Here's the Iron Bundle with the Quark Drive. That's what I was looking for. Speed was heightened. Now, who's going to be your other partner? Regieleki. Gotcha. Okay, we're going to Tailwind so we become faster. And I'm going to Moonblast into the bundle slot. Yes. Regieleki will protect. Good call. Tailwind. So now that I outspeed Bundle by quite a bit, Moonblast into that slot. It's also going to knock it out. And Regieleki is protected. So now all we have left to deal with is Regieleki and Azelf. And all I really have to do from here is swap out Tornadus with Garchomp and Shadow Ball into Azelf. Never mind, battle was canceled. So we've had 3 games so far. This video might be really quick. All right, next battle. We've got, ooh, interesting. We got Weirdeer, Iron Hands, Lilligant, Ursaluna, Chi-Yu, and Torkoal. So, Trick Room team, if you haven't seen one before. Okay, so we need to do the following. What Pokemon are you gonna set out first? I don't remember the typing for Weirdeer. I think one of them's normal. I think Fluttermane Chimpao is gonna be good to have open. We'll have Tornadus in the back, and we'll bring in Garchomp so that we could deal with Torkoal, Chi-Yu, and Iron Hands all at the same time. I'd also believe that Garchomp is going to do a lot of damage to Ursaluna as well. I don't want to bring in Regieleki. I don't think it's going to really do any difference here. And Urshifu may do a lot of damage to not only Chi-Yu, but Torkoal. Actually, it may be beneficial to bring in Urshifu. I'll keep it, because if it opens up with Lilligant, I'll be able to not only stop Trick Room, but I'll be able to overpower Torkoal. I just want to prevent Trick Room being used so that Ursaluna doesn't come onto the field. Okay, we've got Iron Hands and Weirdeer. So Weirdeer's Intimidate will go off, so our attacks drop a stage, which is totally fine by me. Fake Out is probably going to be the first thing that gets used, so what I'm going to do is Imprison and Protect. I don't need to get faked out. I don't need my sash to be popped like right off the bat. Fake Out goes into Chimpao. Called it. Imprison. And you can no longer use Trick Room. Thank you. Come again. All right. We will go ahead and Moonblast the Iron Hands, and we will Sucker Punch the Weirdeer. That doesn't really say, like, is that the better choice, though? Is that the better choice, though? We're going to Ice Spinner into the Weirdeer. I don't know if it's going to make an attack. And because I don't know it's going to make an attack, Sucker Punch isn't going to be useful here. I don't know what its other move choices are. It's going to withdraw Weirdeer and bring out Torkoal. So now it has to kind of switch up his strategy just a bit. Most likely we'll bring in Lilligant next. Does not make the switch for Iron Hands, which is totally fine. Moonblast will go into that slot, and then Ice Spinner will go into the Torkoal slot, which isn't going to do a whole lot, but that's totally fine. Volt Switch into Chimpao, which is going to bring out the Lilligant now. Weirdeer again? You're lowering my attack 1 stage. Is that your idea? I'm going to Moonblast into Weirdeer, and I'm going to swap to Garchomp with Chimpao. And then DC, is that me or is that them? That time was me. Alrighty, our next match is ready to go. We've got, ooh, Incarnate Tornadus. Therian Thundurus. I'm sorry. Okay, Incarnate Thundurus. Therian Tornadus and Therian Landorus. And we also have Incarnate Enamorus with Hisui and Gudra and Urshifu. Okay. All right. I mean, why not? None of these Pokemon can use Trick Room, so I don't really care as much, right? That's the thing we're gonna go with. I think we'll bring in Garchomp and Chimpao. Well, maybe not. Because we can do a lot of damage with Tornadus and Regieleki in this one. I was gonna make sure that no Rain Dance is activated. We'll bring in Tornadus, Chimpao, Regieleki, and Garchomp, and we'll call that good. I don't want to bring in Urshifu. I don't think he's gonna make a whole lot of difference in here. He would for like Landorus, right? Don't get me wrong, he would for Landorus. But for anyone else, maybe not so much. Maybe not so much. But we'll see. Urshifu and Tornadus versus Tornadus and Chien-Pao. Okay. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is Tailwind to get us set up, and then we're going to go ahead and Ice Spinner into the Tornadus. He's going to Terra. Urshifu. It's for the Urshifu. Make him water. Good call. I don't know what the item is yet, but we'll find out in just a minute. Tornadus, what are you going to do? You will also use Tailwind. Searching Strikes. You're scarfed. That's what you are. You are scarfed. Okay. Bleak Wind, and we really should just go for the straight up Thunderbolt into the Urshifu. That Urshifu needs to get off the field. Like immediately. Alright, so that's what we'll do. Withdraw Tornadus. Good call. Here comes Landorus. Nope. Thunderous. Thunderbolt into Urshifu. You are out of here. Now, Thunderous incarnate form, I don't know what it does. So this is going to be very, very interesting. It doesn't get very affected against wind attacks, which is totally fine. I drop his speed though, which means that if he doesn't have priority, he's going to be slower. Next Pokemon, Goodra. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring out Garchomp for him. It's still effective over to Thunderous. So I think that's what we'll do. What is Terra? I mean, at that range, he should be able to knock him out. Let's do that. Tornadus, come back. Go ahead and go out, Garchomp. They've already Terra'd because it was Urshifu who I took out the first turn. I should say second turn, really. Now at this range, I should be able to knock him out with Terra Blast, Terra Ice. Let's see if that works though. Yep, there he goes. Leaving Goodra all by himself, but Tornadus will come out after him. Regieleki will live. Yippity-doo-dah. Okay, so we can Earthquake to do a lot of damage to Goodra, but it's also going to force me to protect with Regieleki if I do that. Dragon Claw can also go into the Goodra slot as well. Again, it's going to make me, well, it's not going to make me do that, but we'll do that, and we will Thunderbolt into Tornadus. Thunderbolt knocks it down to 1 HP, holds on due to Sash. That's a good call. Bleak Wind gonna knock out Regieleki. We're done here. Oh no, we're not done here. We still have one Pokemon in the back. I have my own Tornadus. Still. Dragon Claw into Goodra. That does a lot of damage. But I might have knocked myself out. No, I didn't. But I did knock myself out. Our Tailwinds are gone. Okay, Tornadus, here you go. Let's do ourselves a Bleak Wind and hope for the best. Now I'm starting to like weigh against using Bleak Wind. Haha! Oh no, please don't. Hey, I hit Tornadus, but I completely missed the Gudra. God dang it. Okay. Oh no. You're not locked into that slot, are you? Oh, you were. Oh no. All right, now our next match is ready to go. We got Sneasler, Rillaboom, Iron Hands, Fluttermane, Greninja, and Roaring Moon. Okay. What are we gonna do with this? We are gonna go here. There we go. Okay. What are we gonna do with this team? I don't particularly know what Sneasler does. I think Dire Claw is what people were like talking about in the locals. We do have two people that can fake out for sure. Roaring Moon's a really strong offensive type Pokemon that will definitely take advantage of, you know, Terra Flying acrobatics, especially if it uses booster energy. Greninja's a raid Pokemon that we got access to. I don't know what people have done with him since. He is kind of annoying because when I played casual, like, yeah, it was really, really annoying, especially with Water Shuriken. So I guess we'll go with Tornadus, Qianpao, Urshifu, and Fluttermane. I think that's who we'll bring in. Like the wide assortment of Pokemon that I saw there was really, really interesting. And if I want to create an opportunity to be able to attack like anyone on the field, I need to be able to do that. So Rillaboom and Sneasler, both shiny. That's dope. So I don't know if both of them can use Fake Out, but I'm going to Protect for sure. Sneasler will get defense due to the Grassy Seed. Okay, that's dope. I don't think I really need to access Tailwind. I think I'm the fastest thing on the field. I don't think I need to taunt anyone. We'll go ahead and use that, and I will Protect Qianpao. I don't need to get hit with Fake Out, so I'm just gonna do that. Fake Out goes to the Qianpao. Dire Claw also go to the Qianpao. Interesting. Bleak Wind will miss Sneasler, but we'll hit the Rillaboom for a lot, which I'm okay with because that's the target I needed to hit for a lot. And he's got Leftovers. Hit, we'll go ahead and do it again. But this time, I will Ice Spinner into... I think Rillaboom is going to stay on the field. But I'm going to go after Sneasler. Oh, it's a good thing I retreated. Okay, Rillaboom goes back. Brings out the Iron Hands. That would have done nothing. But now he has another Fake Out user. Dire Claw will go next. Ice Spinner. So he does attack before Qianpao. That's interesting. Bleak Wind will miss the Sneasler. Interesting. Swap into... No, we won't swap into Fluttermane. I'll Tailwind. And Protect. Oh, no, I don't want to Terra. Protect. It's Fake Out. The sash has been popped. I can't do anything about it now, so I'm just going to Protect and hope that they both went into that slot. Sneasler will also Protect. Qianpao will now also Protect. Are you going to use Fake Out again? Tailwind. Thunder Punch. You did not use Fake Out, but that's totally fine. I kind of want to know what Dire Claw is. We'll bring out Fluttermane. I probably should have brought out Garchomp, but I didn't. I don't have time to find Sneasler. Okay. Moonblast does affect the Iron Hands. Doesn't really do anything to the Sneasler. Shadow Ball, about the same. We will Terra. Moonblast into Iron Hands. And I'm gonna Sucker Punch. But I'm gonna swap. I'm gonna swap. I think that's the better choice. Let's see. Are you? It's not in this list either. I'm gonna look him up again. Sneasler. So it doesn't go faster than Fluttermane, which is interesting. I will not knock out Iron Hands, but it gets pretty close. Dire Claw will then go into that slot, which is a one-hit KO, which means that it's either poison. It's fighting poison. Okay, so it's poison and or steel, so that one is poison for sure. Okay, Dire Claw. Leave the target poison, paralyzed, or drowsy. Okay, so that's what it is. It's not a priority move. Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. So, just in general, he was just faster than Qian Pao. That's good to know. That should not be the case now because I'm going to be faster than him. Iron Hands is going to take Surgeon Strikes from Urshifu, and Qian Pao is going to go for the Sneasler. I thought it was like a priority move, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Ice Spinner. But that's really interesting that he's going to be faster than Qian Pao. I was not expecting that. Surgeon Strikes. Yeah, it's like his base speed is 120. Which, if it's faster than Qian Pao, it's amazing. So there goes 2 Pokemon down. I don't know how many we have left. I know they have Rillaboom in the back. Oh, they also have Fluttermane. Let's go. Wait, hold up. Qian Pao's base speed's 135. He must have been Scarf. Interesting. Interesting. We'll go ahead and use Ice Spinner on Fluttermane because I believe that will knock him out. And with Searching Strikes. Actually, Coast Combat on the Rillaboom. I think we still have Tailwind. I wasn't looking, so it might have worn off. They're going to Terra. It's Fluttermane. Make it Fairy. I also don't know what item it used, so. Fake Out on the Urshifu. Ice Spinner on the Fluttermane. Gonna take it down to its 1 HP, which is Sash. If he does like an AoE thing, he wins. Grassy Cloud will now disappear. Urshifu Flinch could not move. Dazzling Gleam if it hits, it's probably gonna hit both. Yep, it does. Good game. Oh. Maybe the Protect on Urshifu should have been it. I just spaced out on Rillaboom having fake out. But maybe fake out would have done before Aqua Jet. So it is what it is. And that is the game for today, ladies and gentlemen. We are currently sitting at 30 wins, 40 losses out of 70 games. That's a lot of losses, if you ask me, but it seems that the Imprison does help out quite a bit. And we also learned that it only resides on the field if you are using it. If the Pokemon gets knocked out or like you swap it out, I'm assuming if you swap it out, it won't get access to that move anymore. So there's that. For this particular record, we went 2-3. That's going to be the video for today. The question goes off to you. What would you have done in that last match against Rillaboom and Fluttermane? I wasn't expecting Fluttermane to come out, but in that position, what would you have done? In hindsight, I know I would have done differently, but what would you have done? And how do you like the changes to Fluttermane? Should we make a change to Tornadus as well? Bleak Wind is interesting. We're looking at maybe a couple of changes for the team. I'll leave that question up to you. What would you change Tornadus to? I'm going to look up on the Pokemon Home app and see what people are kind of playing around with and seeing if I can do something different. That's going to be it for me. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you liked it. Dislike it if you didn't. Leave a comment down below. I always read any and all comments that you guys leave behind, and I do reply to them as well. And if you're a new viewer, hit the subscribe button. You can hit the bell thing too. It does help out quite a bit, and I do release Pokemon videos 6 days a week for the month of July. We are going to try to hit 400 subs, not 5. Nope, not 5. That would be dope, but not 5. We're going to try to hit 400 subs by the end of the month and hopefully hit the goal at the end of the year of 1,000 subs. And with your guys' help, I'm sure that we can hit it. And that is going to be it for me today. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. I hope you guys have a great day, non-stressful day at work. And that is all. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Peace.